practice here in Talladega, and the GOAT is really struggling with this track, especially about the restrictor plates. Of course, I believe it's really slowing him down. Oh, bit of contact with him, and he's got a smoking engine. Steve Moore is in the, hard hit for the GOAT into the wall there. Steve Moore gets pit. Oh, Tony Brown hitting into him, getting rolled. Oh, Bob and Flubba hitting him as well, spinning madly. Look at the GOAT just spinning on his roof, and ouch. Damn, son. It's Talladega. I made a whole horror compilation on it, and I made a sequel to it back in the day. GOAT's got the damage repair, and looks like he's ready to head back out onto the track to put in some lap times for practice. Oh, straight into the wall. Oh dear, a bit of air underneath the car. They have no idea what he's doing. Oh, he's rolling. He's rolling into turn one. That's quite comical. Oh my, oh crap. Hard hit for David Weissmuller into the GOAT there. You guys managed to get by, and wow. Oh my. Third time lucky for the GOAT here in practice today. There are some cars up in front of him. Oh dear! Honda and Sherry Van Ares. The GOAT hit it straight into the wall, and RJ Sherry goes rolling there. Derek Hamill caught up in the mess, spinning wildly down into the entrance to pit road, and the GOAT's gonna give up on practicing today. What's up, peeps? It's Hannah. We're here at Talladega Motor Speedway for today's IKEA Series race. We got Steve Morgan on pole. We got Sakata Honda next to him. We got Burke Carlin, Rupert Weissmuller, RJ Sherry, Riley Spurley, Klein Bentner, Julia Dyer, Harrison McGallis, Mommy Fatami, Isaac Carter, James Saunders, Zach Mills, Derek Hamill, Tony Brown, Edward Thompson, Bob Smith, Ami Fatami. We got Ryan Herman, Eric Monaco, Hidaka, Patrick Smith, Chase Cooper, Brendan Reed, Chase McDowell, Kyle Mess. We got Clive Winters, Adam McDowell, Brian Barker, Constantine Barleben, Bob and Flo, James Zakar Jr., Alexander Cornish, Eric Rudd, Roy Fairman, Alfred Foster Jones, John Speed, David Weissmuller, and rounding out the field, the GOAT and Matthew Flanagan. It's going to be 12 laps around this super speedway today. Let's see how many we can actually complete under the green flag. Here come the cars around at about 100 miles an hour on a pace lap, just like in all the arcade games. The green flag is out, and we are underway. Steve Morgan, very impressive start there from the green flag. Already seeing a bunch of cars going 3 wide, bunching up in the back of the fields here, as you can see. Oh dear, cars have gone. Oh dear. Oh, it's gone badly wrong. Oh, it's a disaster. It's a disaster. No idea what. Oh, nope. And the yellow flag's out already. Record time. Let's see what went badly wrong here. So, heading into turn 1 there, you can see Adam McDowell there. Oh, contact with Brendan Reed and Hidaka. They go into the grass, and who's that? The number 34 is Jackson Carter Jr. making a bit of contact with Constantine Barleben. So, Hidaka and Brendan Reed head back up onto the track, hitting David Weissmuller and sending him into the GOAT. Meanwhile, Adam McDowell hits into Kyle Mess. Let's take a look at when that happens, just right around there. I think it was a bit of contact. No, it was just trying to get out of the way of Hidaka, and Kyle Mess got collected. Alexander Cornish managing to keep it straight. That's quite surprising. And then, well, Matthew Flanagan got caught up in a mess. And, massive errors. Massive errors. Oh, the GOAT's tumbling down the back straight. Let's see what went badly wrong here. I'm sure there's something. Oh, GOAT heading down to the inside, contact with John Speed and Eric Rudd. Those guys go spinning down the back straight. Roy Fairman doing a fantastic job of avoiding all those peeps over there, and these guys managing to get back on track. The goat, meanwhile, stuck in the middle of the back straight, unable to. Oh, there's a wreck in turn 4. What's gone wrong there? Something's. An even bigger pileup, and Alexander Cornish is involved. Let's take a look at this one here, ladies and gentlemen. So it's getting a bitched up in a no, it's not James Saunders in here. Oh, it's Sakita Honda and for Carl and Isaac Carter. Isaac Carter getting a bit loose. I believe it might have been contact with Zach Mills, or a bit of a pressure of sorts. And yeah, well, those guys go. Oh, it just got. There was Harrison McCalls. Harrison McCalls was involved. And I think Riley Spurley got a piece of that, and he hit into Harrison McCalls right there. But yeah, contact Harrison McCalls and James Saunders, sending those two up collectively. Oh, did you see James Saunders just slide up there? Look at all those cars involved. We got of course these guys: Sakita Honda, Riley Spurley, Isaac Carter, and for Carlin. But we also got Ryan Herman, Tony Brown, Bob Smith, Eric Monica, Patrick Smith, Derek Campbell, Alexander Cornish, Zach Mills, James Saunders, Chase McDowell, and Mami Fatami, it looks like. The rest of these guys looking just fine. Right on board with oh, no, I think those guys are just jumping all over the. Oh my days! Roy Fairman hit into them. He clearly did not slow down there. But let's well, first of all, let's take a look at James Saunders' onboard camera. We'll see some quite interesting things here, I'm sure of it. Visibility here. Just no luck for any of these peeps out there today, is it? Cal Mess just flying through there, sending Sakita Honda around again. I think her race is over. All these guys' races are over. It's quite a shame. Oh, Kyle Mess it's just absolute carnage. It's a bloodbath. It really is. Kyle Mess getting hit by John Speed, and then Hidaka, and hard hit into Eric Rudd there. Wasn't even much contact, and massive damage, and then who's that? And Harrison McDowell. It's just horrible scenes out here, ladies and gentlemen. But Steve Morgan, Klein Bentner, RJ Sherry, Rupert Weissmuller, Julia Dyer, Edward Thompson, Alfred Foster Jones, Clive Winters, Bob and Floba, Brian Barker, Molly Fatami, Chase Cooper, as you can see, have all escaped the carnage. Bit of damage to Chase McDowell's rear ender, Molly Fatami, Patrick Smith, Bob Smith, Constantine, Bard, Levin, Matthew Flanagan, John Speed, David. Oh, these guys got smoking engines and all. Let's see who's stuck in pit road. The goats. Oh, there goes the pace car, so we can't exactly take a look at all these guys until we get rid of the pace car. Here we go. James Saunders, yeah. Zach Mills, someone's disappeared there. Brendan Reed, Chase McDowell, Eric Rudd. Here come Bob Smith, Constantine Bardley, and Matthew Flanagan up in front of the goats. I've got good money on Sakita Honda winning this race, so that's who I want to win today. This is lap 4. We're gonna go live, and actually, when we take a look on the caution, Matthew Flanagan the fastest time in practice, even though he started last today. Steve Morgan fastest in qualifying. Julia Dyer fastest in happy hour, and let's take a look at everybody who's retired so far. Bob Smith, Hidaki, David Weissmuller, Ryan Herman, Harrison McCallis, Carl Riley Spurley, Isaac Carter, James Saunders, Zach Mills, Derek Hamilton, Tony Brown, Eric Monaco, Kyle Mess, Alexander Cornish, Jackson Carter Jr., Roy Fairman, and the GOAT. Eric Rudd, Brendan Reed, and John Speed, I'd imagine, are still out there. And, of course, fortunately for me, Sakita Honda's still in the race. That's fantastic. That's Patrick Smith. It's not Sakita Honda. So, yeah, let's take a look at everybody who's behind the pace. Nope. That's not the right button. That's not the right button. All right. Brendan Reed, Eric Rudd, John Speed, stuck in pit road, Steve Morgan, Klein Bentner, RJ Sherry, Rupert Weissmuller, Julia Dyer, Edward Thompson, Alfred Foster Jones, Clive Winters, Bobby Flobo, Brian Barker, Molly Fatami, Chase Cooper, Rami Fatami, Patrick Smith, Adam McDowell, Sakita Honda, Chase McDowell, Matthew Flanagan, and Constantine Von Bardleben. Still in this race. The lights are out on the pace car, so I'm gonna check Tumblr for a bit. I'm sure people are already raging over that dumb post I made today. Haha, I lied to you. I didn't make any dumb posts today. I totally don't start fights on Tumblr. Tumblr's slow ever since I updated to iOS 11.1.1. So yeah, they really are just slowing down the older phones. They can entice you into buying the newer ones, but they think I'm crazy. They think I'm crazy, don't they? They think I'm stupid. I'm just gonna buy their new phones on a whim. The internet's being crap as always, so. Oh dear. Oh, how about that? As soon as I disconnect from the Wi-Fi. It's new recording time. The pace car is back into the pits. The cars are heading through the tri-oval. The crowd is on their feet. I'm going to stop talking like this. Steve Morgan is going to lead the field once the green flag drops again, which it has right now. We're back up to speed, back to racing at Talladega with 7 laps to go. A much smaller field. It's just like Talladega this year, except that was the fall race, of course, and this is more like the spring race. Brendan Reed, John Speed still in the pits. It looks like Eric Rudd has retired from the contest. So these guys aren't as bunched up as we usually see at Talladega since there are so few of them left, but you can see this line of 4 cars right here, all behind Steve Morgan, Klein Bentner, R.J. Sherry, and Julia Dyer. We got Rupert Weissmuller in his own league there. We've got some race between Alfred Fawcett Jones, very close racing in fact. There we could see an accident right about this point in the racetrack. Even going too wide can be a bit dangerous there. Alfred Fawcett Jones managing to stay in front of Brian Barker. Edward Thompson falling behind a bit since he's not in draft. Bob and Flubbo there. Clive Winters right behind. Edward Thompson on his outside. Edward Thompson going to head to the ends. Oh, Steve Morgan's headed up to the outside, and that's, well, Clive Bentner's up there as well, so that's R.J. Sherry into the lead. There go a bunch of guys on the inside. People just slicing and dicing through the field. You see Tommy in the background, of course, the only Pontiac in the series, falling behind each of them. Here comes Julia Dyer on the inside. Edward Thompson swerving all over the place there. This is quite scary. It really is. Let's see who's in the back here. There's Steve Morgan and Molly Fatami. They've dropped off the face of the earth. Klein Bentner has as well. Looks like there's a problem with the car. There's Constantine on Bardeleben and Patrick Smith heading into the pits. Matthew Flanagan going a bit slow. Of course, Sakata Honda and another yellow car there. Ami Fatami, yeah. Chase McDowell into the pits. Hannah McDowell into the pits. So, where's R.J. Sherry? Look at how far behind R.J. Sherry's falling. Now Julia Dyer's in the lead. We might see Rupert Weissmuller, Bob and Flub, even Clive Winters, and we're in the 90. It was the 90. Chase Cooper. Couldn't even see Edward Thompson. We saw Edward Thompson perform quite a bit in the first few races of the season, and we've really seen him near the back of the field recently. But yeah, Chase Cooper's definitely looking like Edward Thompson was right on his rear end, giving him a bit of a nudge, which could have been quite a dangerous thing to do. But here he comes down his inside as we start lap 9 of 12 in this race. Julian Dyer with a bit of a comfortable lead, but you can never really say it's all that comfortable. Here come Fatami, Flanagan, and Honda into the pits. Von Barteleven's been stuck there for a while. There's Fatami in, McDowell just heading out, Patrick Smith exiting. There's Klein Bentner, Chase McDowell, Steve Morgan having fallen all the way to the back of the pack. And, oh wow, Rupert Weissmuller's fallen out of line as well. Where's Julia Dyer gone? Oh, Julia Dyer's gone up the inside as well. And, oh, nope. Here comes some peeps into the pits, not least of which Thompson, Cooper, Barker, and Flobo. So, Julia Dyer's going to hold on to this lead, actually. And looks like Sakata Honda's stuck in the pits or something, or these pit stops are just relatively slow compared to the pace of these cars. We've seen Julia Dyer hitting 231 miles an hour. Alfred Fawcett Jones holding that same place. Alfred Fawcett Jones, remember when he was up in the front of the field early this season? Pepperidge Farm remembers. R.J. Sherry in 3rd, Clive Winters 4th, Steve Morgan 5th, Rupert Weissmuller 6th, Constantine Bardeleben, looks like he's going to be a lap down. Take a look at your lap times. Nope. Here comes some guys in the pits as well. Here come Dyer, Fawcett Jones, Morgan, and you just see Morgan Morgan headed in right behind Fawcett Jones. Oh, he's nudged him out of the way. Here's Constantine on Bartley. Looks like he's going to get back on to the lead lap, and, well, it's a bit confusing here. Who's in the lead? Who's got the lead? It's Julia Dyer, but Julia Dyer's in pits. Oh, he could be taken away from here, ladies and gentlemen. Could happen in any second. Let's take a look at your lap times. Morgan's got the fastest one. Look at how many people didn't even set lap times. It's just a bit of a joke, really. Let's see who's flying in right behind, and oh, here comes Sakata Honda. I believe she's a lap down, actually, though. Actually, last of the cars down on the lead. Well, she's actually unlapped herself, is what I'm trying to say. Clive Winter's out in second. Ami Fatami's a lap down. RJ Sherry is being scored as third place. Here comes Chase Cooper to get by him, though, since he already pitted. So, looks like Julia Dyer's got the lead in. Well, we've seen artificial stupidity with all these late pit stops. You never really know what happens. Really, it's quite confusing as to who's in the lead and who's not. I'm not sure how technology would have solved these issues back in the day had they occurred. This technology wasn't as great 30 years ago as it was now, but here comes Julia Dyer through the tri-oval, and she's going to be the first to the white flag. Yes? Yes, she is the first to the white flag. So, first place is Julia Dyer. Clive Winters in second, James Cooper third, Edward Thompson fourth, RJ Sherry fifth, Brian Barker sixth, Steve Morgan 7th, Rupert Weissmuller, Molly Fatami fighting for 8th and 9th, and Constantine von Bartley rounding out the top 10. So quite an interesting fight here between Weissmuller and Fatami. But man, John Speed's been stuck there forever. Fawcett Jones and Flober there as well. Reed's still stuck there. It's taking forever for him to get that damage repaired, but it doesn't matter for Julia Dyer now, because she's going to win here at Talladega. Lovely stuff. 13-minute race, and we managed to make it, what, 20 already? My days. How sad is that? Quite sad indeed. Quite sad indeed. Alright. So, these are your unofficial standings. We're just waiting for the official ones. As soon as everybody crosses the line, which probably isn't going to happen anytime soon, because those guys stuck at pit road and everything. All those guys. Oh, there goes Bob and Flobo, I believe. Oh, that's not someone else. Looked like Bob and Flobo. No idea. There we go. Julia Dyer wins today. Clive Winters and Chase Cooper on the podium. Edward Thompson, Brian Barker, RJ Sherry, Steve Morgan, Rupert Weissmuller, Constantine von Bartley, and Amami Fatami rounding out the top 10. Yeah, I said those names stupidly. Just wanted to. Matthew Flanagan 11th, Clyde Bentner 12th, Patrick Smith 13th, Chase McDowell 14th, Sakata Honda 15th. Last of the lead lap finishers today. Oh, she's already gone. Wow. Well then, these guys are sure in a hurry. Ami Fatami and Adam McDowell came home a lap down. Alfred Fawcett Jones was 3 laps down, but Bob and Flobo 4 laps down. Bob Smith retired. John Speed 11 laps down. All these guys have crashed. Brendan Reed 12 laps down. So, half the field was crashed off today. How about that one? Let's read over the list of casualties today once more. Bob Smith, Hidaka, David Weissmuller, Ryan Herman, Harrison McGowan, Eric Rodford, Colin Riley, Spurley, Isaac Carter, James Saunders, Zach Mills, Derek Campbell, Tony Brown, Eric Monaco, Kyle Mess, Alexander Cornish, Jackson Carter Jr., Roy Fairman, and last place, the GOAT. All these guys' days ended on lap 1. Sad. But not sad. Julia Dyer ekes out a win at Talladega. Next race at Lowe's. Sorry, that's... what was it called again? Charlotte. Charlotte. Yes, Charlotte. Hisense 4K TV 300. Yes. I'm sure your senses are heightened after that crazy race. Clyde Bentner leading the points. Sakata Honda 2nd. Steve Morgan 3rd. Brian Barker 4th. And Rupert Weissmuller 5th. Burke Carlin 6th. Isaac Carter 7th. Alan Spurley 8th. Edward Thompson 9th. And Julia Dyer for a win today up to 10th. It's been a fought. It's been a time and a half. An honor. And I will see you in the next video. James Saunders has a win and is in 37th place. But you know, still early in the season. Not even on race 10. Will be. Next race. Still plenty of time. Reminds me, I'm going to be having Thanksgiving break soon. So, more videos might come out then. if I stop being a lazy prick.